We all know what's been going on with Elon now. From purchasing Twitter to the release of the Tesla semi-trucks, his space missions to Mars, Starlink, and every other thing. That's a lot of energy radiating from just one man. Could he be an alien?
Some people think I'm an alien.
A madman or just a pure genius? Well, let's find out. It wasn't always like this for Elon. There's always a slight misconception that he had it all figured out, but it was very far from that. Elon was not born into a wealthy family. He was born into an abusive home where his father constantly abused his mother, May Musk. And this could be a part of the reason behind Elon's genius and success. Well, more of this later in the video. Alien can certainly be checked off the list now, as we know he was born into the Musk family. Right through school, Elon thought he was weird or insane, as his mind constantly exploded with ideas at age 5, whereas his peers had no such experience. His mother noticed how he could tackle somewhat sophisticated tasks at such a young age.
And he did, and then he got 500 Rand, which is like $500, and I don't think they knew he was 12.
He loved video games so much that he went ahead developing one. Not a sophisticated one, but one he enjoyed playing and successfully sold the game for $500 at age 12. This was just the beginning of his journey, but again, Elon didn't have it all figured out. He didn't have a grand plan that had all come together. Moving forward, Elon studied at a university in North America, where he graduated studying physics and economics. He later moved into Silicon Valley, where he hoped to learn about energy storage for electric cars. Now, there's something very peculiar about Elon Musk. The fact that he always thinks about humanity first is amazing. I mean, he thought about humanity first before going ahead to create X.com, which is now PayPal. The idea was for people to carry out transactions over the internet. A little bit more detail about X.com in the latter part of the video. It's a quite interesting one. A major reason he is also embarking on colonizing Mars is for humanity, having plans of making life on Mars seem like a home away from home, working on making an average house on Mars just as expensive as a normal home in America. So can we say Elon Musk was born to help humanity? 100% yes, just like any other one of us. But with any special abilities or superpowers? Probably his mindset and his genius. I believe Elon sees nothing as too big a feat to accomplish. We are left with just two options now: genius or a madman. I guess we're steadily progressing to the final answer, and you may have a hint about what it may be. As said, the journey of X.com began when Elon wanted to put people out of the stress of carrying cash around for every transaction. He gave people the ability to email money. Now, this was totally new to everyone then, as the internet had not experienced its breakthrough yet. The company experienced massive growth, as any transaction that was carried out required the receiver to have signed up. This was like a necessary affiliate marketing, done by all users except not for a commission. It's basically just user marketing. The strategy gained X.com 1 million users by its second year. The company was purchased by eBay for $1.5 billion after Elon had been replaced as CEO of his own company by another significant member of the company while he was away. Things seemed to work in Elon's favor, as he received $165 million from the whole purchase. Let's go back a bit before Elon worked on the X.com project. Zip2 was created by Elon and his brother Kimball for companies to turn whatever paperback print into digital form. Elon saw the targeted market, and they were multi-million-dollar companies who might take on the offer. Now, this was Musk's first startup, and it wasn't as easy running the startup. There were major challenges he faced: college debt, no place to stay, and every other thing that could make one give up. Elon and his team, comprised of his brother Kimball, did not give up. They eventually struck huge deals with big companies and later sold for $305 million, of which $22 million came to him. Out of his $22 million, he took out about $10 million to ease his second project, X.com, which has already been talked about. Tesla was immediately embarked on by millionaire Elon Musk at the time. To clear the misconception, Elon didn't start Tesla, but only joined in as he envisions electric cars as the new normal in the near future. He could finally utilize how much he learned at Silicon Valley for a real-world solution. It wasn't all a smooth ride for the car company, as they almost filed for bankruptcy in 2008. There was a global financial crisis, and it affected huge companies, especially car companies. With such a downturn, he had doubts that the company would succeed. He even went ahead to give a probability of just a 10% chance of succeeding. It didn't remain a downturn for long. Soon the markets were up again, and Tesla stocks appreciated over 400%. This leaves us with one of his ultimate missions: to send people to Mars. While SpaceX is focused on making cheaper and cost-effective rockets, the ultimate goal remains to send people to Mars. And while this may not be the easiest thing to do, it's not the hardest either. Plus, we're talking about Elon Musk here, who pulls off whatever is worth pulling off. We finally got our answer. We can now check the last one off the list. Elon Musk is in fact a madman.